So Twitch recently announced how they're going to be changing things up based on a new law in Australia regarding how underage people access social media accounts. Now, we've already seen something similar to this in the UK recently with restricted access, although those two are different, have different rule sets. But I want to go over this because, as somebody living in the United States, I think we're sort of going towards this direction. I know a lot of other European countries are also looking going that direction. But especially in the US, depending on what state you're in, you're already being affected. Not by the same laws exactly, but like someone living in Indiana, my internet access is already being restricted. So I kind of want to talk about why this is going to impact other people as well. So on December 10th, which is yesterday, as of 50 minutes ago for me, they tweeted out saying, in compliance with Australia's social media minimum age law, Twitch will no longer allow Australian users under the age of 16 to have an account. Starting today, new users in Australia under the age of 16 will not be allowed to create a Twitch account, and existing Australian Twitch users under the age of 16 will have their accounts deactivated on January 9th, 2026, which is approximately a month from this release. So, what I've come to understand reading about this is it looks like this is going to be similar to the way Reddit is handling things, where having your account deactivated is not the same thing as your account being deleted. You pretty much won't have access to your account until you turn 18 again, but your account still exists, which means once you turn 18, you can continue to do things. Now, it's also worth mentioning that on Twitch, you can watch Twitch and use it without an account. There's certain content you can't watch because it's rated for higher ages, but yeah, you can still mostly watch Twitch, but you won't be able to follow, you won't be able to subscribe. Like, there's so many limitations without having an account. It kind of sucks for them. And in the UK, they do something similar. So, if you don't know what happened with the UK, UK users under the age of 18 can use Twitch, and they can still have an account. But what happens is, even with an account, certain content that uses their classification system will not be available to you, even with an account, regardless of age, right? Whereas Australia, you can't even have an account. And Australia's age is 16, not 18 like the UK. Now, bringing this back around to USA, and this is a bit speculative at this point. First of all, USA does everything in ages of 18, so probably you would expect the same. What I think will probably happen moving forward, though, is we already see some states are heavily policing the internet with age verification. Right now, that's mostly restricted to adult sites, but given some of the content on Twitch, which is, I'm not trying to draw like magnitudes here, but some of the content on Twitch is adult, so I wouldn't be surprised if eventually some states are going to be rolling out something like this. Now, what kind of worries me is that some people, kind of like myself, I don't like the idea of having to like upload an ID online, or that they're using AI to try to determine a person's age via a photo, because AI isn't very reliable. I don't think the systems in place are good enough as they are, and I expect the US government is just going to continue to push things out without actually fixing things first. I'm going to be biased here because I don't think the US government fixes as much as they should. But that is a topic for a different video that will probably never come out. I digress. I'm also 36, so not too worried about all this. But let me know what you think. Because, again, if this has happened in the UK and Australia already, it's on its way to other countries. Especially everybody watching this video in other parts of the world outside the US, if you think this is approaching faster or different, let me know, because as an American, most of what I know is focused on my own country, and I don't know stuff outside of America that well. I think that's just a very American history, though. But regardless, comment. If you like the video, please follow. I only have a few subs, so, or subscribe. Whatever. Do YouTube things, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I will see you later. Bye.